What's going on? Here we are with the Orlando Orbits relocation, beginning the draft and whatnot, looking through how we did building this team. We took the Jacksonville Jaguars, rescinded the 2019 season to see how that would play out, and it ended up going really well for Jacksonville, who were able to perform really well, got out of the division, lost early in the playoffs with a relatively bad record too. Calais Campbell digressed a bit, that's the only main difference. Jalen Ramsey all the way up to a 98 overall, but I'm going to look to get rid of him for a pick as we are in search of a quarterback desperately. Gardner Minshew couldn't hack the job. Nick Foles was able to do an okay job, but he's digressing rapidly with age. So we're going to try and make some trades. I've already gone through the draft, and believe me, am I excited for this season. Really, really excited. First of all, we were able to get Jalen Ramsey traded for the number 2 pick in the draft. Sent a pick with him as well, I believe. And Jalen Ramsey, just one of the best players in the league after simming that last season. Nick Foles, we were also able to get rid of. A couple of picks, 2 this year, 1 next year. He was digressing rapidly at age 31, almost 32. Wasn't going to work out here. We needed something younger and newer. And without further ado, let's go into the draft recap. First of all, obviously taking Joe Burrow with that second pick. Chase Young went first overall. Burrow was the no-brainer at second overall. Needed a quarterback. Really excited. He's 75 overall. That 90 accuracy is going to be really fun to use right off the bat. A lot of money in there. $9.8 million for the 4 years. But it's got to be worth it. We need a quarterback to lead us. He should progress incredibly well. Looking at the other picks, Shaim Carter at cornerback. Ezra Cleveland at right tackle. Our line needed strengthening, especially on backups. J.R. Reed at free safety, where we need some work. Colby Parkinson at tight end. David Dowell at strong safety. Jeffrey McCulloch at middle linebacker. He'll be the backup immediately. James Prosh coming in at wide receiver. Deep threat there with a lot of speed. Maybe he'll get some touches this year. Alex Taylor at left tackle, more O-line strengthening, as well as John McCloughan at right guard. A lot of O-line strengthening, really, just trying to get backups in there. We needed work. DeMarcus Acey, the last pick there, another cornerback with some speed man-to-man. Now let's take a look at the team where Joe Burrow leads the offense. Gardner Minshew still the backup, low-rated though. Not sure if he'll stick around. D.D. Westbrook and DJ Chark. Speedy wide receivers we've also got Marquise Lee, probably our number 1 guy, fits the scheme pretty well. Looking at the O-line, we got some rookies in there like Ezra Cleveland, who I might end up trading just because we need a free safety desperately, as you can see. Let me take a look at the defense here. Free safety desperately needed, 66 overall or started there. We've got J.R. Reed, the 65 overall, and John McCulloch, the other rookie at 64, middle linebacker. T-line looking strong. Calais Campbell, no to get rid of though, even though he digressed. Need some more picks for the early rounds of the draft, desperately, as we're going to look to rebuild a little bit. Defense looks okay, still nothing crazy. Might get rid of some players here for picks. In fact, that's exactly what I want to do here. Calais Campbell for a second rounder next year. We give up a 6th rounder as well to the New York Giants. Not a great trade for us, but we needed picks. Calais Campbell wasn't going to fit with a rebuilding team. Figured I'd make the move while I had the chance. We also ended up trading Ezra Cleveland, like I mentioned, to the Packers for a free safety. Definitely needed work there. 73 overall is definitely an improvement. And just like that, let's hop into the first game of the season. We're playing the Houston Texans here in Houston at Energy Stadium. Divisional rivalry for the inaugural game. Makes the most sense. And it's going to be interesting. We play them twice a year. We'll see them twice a year every year, obviously. And they've got a good team. Lamar Miller's back at running back. He's strong. Deshaun Watson really progressing nicely for them. And probably most importantly, most feared on defense, J.J. Watt. They've got a really solid team all around, those you'll see throughout the next few minutes. Here we are, though, coming out. Love those uniforms. They look really nice, don't they? And I'm excited. It's going to be tough. The team hasn't played together. I haven't played with the team until this point. Chemistry might not be there. Going to be interesting to see how Joe Burrow can perform. Most importantly, J.J. Watt, that's really intimidating, especially if you're a rookie quarterback in your first game. But Burrow, we saw him at LSU. We saw him excel under pressure, more than excel at that point. And hopefully that 90 accuracy can get us some touchdowns, get us on the board early, often. And with that wide receiver court, the one thing we have really going for us, D.D. Westbrook mentioned here as the player to watch, 94 speed. Hopefully we can find him burning his man a couple of times. That could get us in for some big yardage plays. And without further ado, it's time to start off. We're kicking off to 67 returner Johnny Dixon, the wide receiver on the Texans. Speedy, not high rated. Hopefully we can make a stop early on. And here we go, kicking off. It's windy. I don't end up noticing this till later, as you'll see. But the wind carries the kick. Short, returned by Johnny Dixon. He's able to get up past the 20, not to the 25, not quite there at least, and we're able to make a tackle. 3rd and 20 came up quickly with a couple of big plays on defense, and a nice open field tackle makes it 4th down just like that. Deshaun Watson, nothing really going for him on the opening drive. Very next play, they punt it away, and it's D.D. Westbrook under it, returns just about 10 yards or so, but the face mask call there will help us tremendously, 15 more yards, and we're going to start out right around midfield at the 50, and it's Burrow with the handoff to Fournette. Jukes inside, doesn't get really anywhere besides that. Joe Burrow on 2nd and 7 coming up shortly after that, firing. O'Shaughnessy able to make a really nice play and get us down inside the 30, or right around there at least, as Houston faces an injury. Here's Burrow, hands off to Fournette, who jukes inside, picks up about 7 there, trying to get the run game going early. And here's Burrow going to Fournette again, who is wide open on 3rd and short, cuts inside and taken down until the 7-yard line, a 17-yard reception for Fournette, who's getting it done all over air and on the ground. Really, really nice opening drive, even though we started with excellent field position. A couple plays later on 3rd and goal, it's Burrow looking, Marquise Lee, possession catch in the end zone, touchdown. Really nicely done for the first touchdown. And really, really good to see the offense all coming together. It's the defense I'm more worried about, but the offense playing really well. Like I said, didn't notice the wind when kicking, and ended up missing that extra point there. We kick it off, touchback taken, and a really strong first quarter so far, but we need to come up big on defense here. Here's the handoff to Lamar Miller with a really nice juke, gets inside past the 30 to the 31, and our run defense needs work. Here's a handoff the other way to Corey Clement, who's up the middle with about 9 or so. A couple plays later on 3rd and 5, Deshaun Watson lost one into Fells, who's down inside the 15 to the 14. And just a couple of plays later, they're at 3rd and 7, can't get the first, and they're going to end up settling for a field goal, which is really well done on defense, all things considered. Not a strong defense. We need to be making stops like that constantly. And here's Burrow on the next drive, 3rd and 6, possession catch, just staying in bounds, really nice play. Then, play action, looking for Marquise Lee over the middle, finds him with that incredible accuracy. That's D.D. Westbrook, actually, who gets it up over midfield. Really good drives, both 1st and 2nd so far. And here's Burrow handing off to Fournette, who gets a hole, and he's up from the 49 past midfield, all the way in to the 30-yard line. Huge play. Fournette working a lot early, and here we pitch off to Raquel Armstead, the backup running back, and he finds a hole, and he gets in for the 30-yard touchdown, taking Fournette's TD most likely, but really, really good second drive. This time we make no mistake on the extra point. And Houston gets the ball, Deshaun Watson firing out early, and they pick up the first. Deshaun Watson struggled until this point with 2 minutes left in the first half, but from this point on, he was lights out. He didn't miss a pass, I don't think, for a little while. And a couple plays later, they're already inside at the 22. Incredible throw to DeAndre Hopkins, actually, from Deshaun Watson. And a couple plays after that, 2nd and goal. It's only a matter of time. They find the end zone. Austin Hooper there, former Falcons, now with Houston after that Sims season. Burrow comes out on 2nd. Really nice play to Marquise Lee this time, who jukes. Field goal as time expires. Wind takes it off the post. Unlucky again. We start the second half as Leonard Fournette gets a short pickup on 3rd. Ends up going for quite a bit, but we can't get anything after that, and we punt away. Kick inside the 5, but it bounces into the end zone, unfortunately for us. And out comes Deshaun Watson on 3rd and long. A couple plays after that, finds Will Fuller over the middle with a back juke. And all of a sudden, our pass defense is looking like the run defense. We can't get any stops as Fuller here turns the corner, hit into the end zone, and we fall behind. Houston taking the lead 17-13 here. Burrow in the pocket with all the time in the world finds O'Shaughnessy over the middle. One of the best plays of the game there. Burrow again on 2nd and 8. Lofting one deep on the comeback route, and it's picked off. Not a good decision on Burrow's part, my part more specifically. And late in the 4th quarter, Houston's making quite a run. Lamar Miller gets a hole up the middle. Lucky to make that tackle inside the 15 at the 13. We're able to hold them there. Really good defensive stops. And the field goal makes it 20-13. Lucky that wasn't a touchdown there. Burrow comes out firing. Finds Marquise Lee on the slant. And Marquise Lee picks up some momentum. He's inside the 50. And from the 45, 2 plays later, it's D.D. Westbrook absolutely dusting his man. One-handed grab. What a play. 2 massive plays from Marquise Lee and D.D. Westbrook. Joe Burrow, incredible throws, and we're able to get all the way back 20-20. And we would go into overtime as the Texans couldn't do anything there. We win the toss. We end up getting the ball first. But after 2 horrendous plays, it's 3rd and 22. Burrow launches one deep. Never going to be caught there by Marquise Lee. Ball falls incomplete, unfortunately. We punt away in overtime, something you really never want to do. Ball lands in the 10, rolls inside the 5, and we're feeling great here. Stop him inside the 5, at least maybe get a tie, if not the ball back. And our defense absolutely implodes upon itself. A couple of plays later, Will Fuller gets to the outside, running down the sideline, pushed out of the 2. And it was only a matter of time, 2 plays later, they find the end zone, and that's not a fun way to go out. Houston ends up winning this one in overtime, 26-20. We played well, but a couple of stupid mistakes, missed kicks. That interception from Burrow is going to come back to haunt us. And we played really well, I thought. It was really nice to play with this team. Burrow was excellent, but couldn't get anything done. So that's going to be all for this game. Come back next week when we take on the Browns. Check in for that one tomorrow. But that's all for this time. Thank you guys all so much for watching.